is going on, my fellow Stranger Things family? Today we're diving into a bold statement from everyone's favorite badass nerd, Dustin Henderson, as portrayed by Gaten Materazzo. In a recent interview, Materazzo declared his willingness to see his character die in the upcoming final season with a quote-unquote heroic ending. I mean, Gaten says, quote, "It might sound messed up, but we should kill more people." I'm gonna go for myself. Well, damn, Dustin. Talk about raising the stakes. Materazzo argues that killing off major characters would elevate the show's emotional impact and emphasize the constant threat from the upside down. But with the fate of Hawkins hanging in the balance, how could Dustin meet his heroic or maybe not so heroic demise? And Gaten, just a quick response from me. I think we understand how threatening this world can be. I don't think we need to off everybody to prove so. I'm still recovering from Eddie's death, but we'll carry on. Speaking of Eddie's death, it makes a lot of sense for Gaten to see that his character Dustin would not only be carrying on Eddie's memory, and we can see here Dustin is rocking the classic Eddie look. He's got the rings. He's got Eddie's trademark devil horns pose going on. So we really see, and it makes a lot of sense from their lighthearted bonding to their heavy-hearted goodbye as Dustin held Eddie and was the only one to see Eddie's heroic actions. So it absolutely makes sense that Gaten not only sees a similar ending for his character, but actually wants a similar ending. He wants that heroic ending. And this could just be a red herring. This absolutely isn't Dustin just going on the record and throwing spoilers out there. That's never been allowed before. And we honestly have never seen like a true leak of anyone's death or a major plot point that wasn't shown from like a trailer. So we've never had an interview where a character mistakenly says, "Hey, my character's dead." I mean, that would be redacted. You have to imagine that would be redacted anyway. So I don't know. It could be a red herring. At the same time, we have tremendous reason to believe that Dustin could be meeting his tragic ending in season 5. Let's analyze Dustin's skill set. He's brilliant, resourceful, and fiercely loyal. He would likely throw himself headfirst into the fight, potentially sacrificing himself to protect his friends or discover a crucial weakness in the Upside Down's forces. Now, we've seen Dustin be brave before. That is not new to his character. But again, after dealing with Eddie's death and seeing the heroic way Eddie threw himself in the face of danger to buy some more time, I can easily see Dustin doing something similar. And it breaks my heart, but that might be where we're going. Maybe he uses himself as bait to lure out a Demogorgon, his trusty walkie-talkie crackling with a final goodbye. And honestly, just reading that sends chills down my body. It's really hard to imagine Dustin bleeding out, and then you hear he's the radio man. We see the main cast using walkie-talkies. It's not exclusive to Dustin, but Dustin really is the radio jockey, and I would definitely choke up hearing the walkie-talkie come on with Dustin's crackling voice, his final breath, and then you just hear that final goodbye. Or perhaps, in a heartbreaking twist, Dustin succumbs to the Upside Down's corrupting influence. Imagine him, once a beacon of courage and ingenuity, slowly turning into a monstrous pawn of the Mind Flayer. This infernal struggle could lead to a tearful confrontation, but where his friends are forced to make the ultimate choice: save Hawkins or their beloved Dustin. Now, that one is a bit more unlikely for me. That's kind of going too far in the realm of fantasy. This kind of makes me think that we'd be seeing like Eddie's spirit or like the upside down version of Eddie, and then Dustin maybe colluding with each other or having some kind of embrace, but I just don't see that one happening, but it's a cool theory. Of course, Materazzo's statement could simply be a way to push the Duffer Brothers, the show's creators, to up the ante in terms of character deaths. It could also just be a red herring throwing us off of the trail for what is to be actually expected in season 5, or simply it's just Dustin talking. It could just be Gaten Materazzo saying, hey, I wouldn't mind throwing myself out there. But one thing is for sure, Materazzo's willingness to see Dustin go out in a blaze of glory has sparked intense fan discussions. Would you be okay with Dustin's death? Would it elevate the story or break your heart, or both? Let me know how you feel about it in the comments. I will reply and read every single comment, as I'm super stoked to hear you guys' theories on how Dustin or any other character could meet their ending in the final showdown of Stranger Things. Until next time, stay curious and remember, friendship and maybe a baseball bat can conquer all. Except maybe the upside down. We'll leave that for the main cast.